Now, the UFC is pretty dry right now, but that will not stop me from giving you lot terrible content to watch. TUF Season 31 is approaching. We have the Big Mac, the GOAT, versus Michael, the plantation owner Chandler. Now, in this video, I will be breaking down my predictions for TUF Season 31, but not the predictions for the fights, the predictions of what will happen during the show. How will they butt heads? What will be said? What events will transpire between these two polarizing, natty lightweight goats. Now, the first prediction that I have for TUF Season 31 is that for the first time, at least for the first time within his career spent in the UFC, we will watch Micheal Chandler snap and reveal to us the real monster that he is. I know we've seen glimpses of this in the past, and Chandler's done a pretty good job of covering it all up with his nice guy persona in the UFC, but we all know the real psycho that Micheal Chandler is. The utter Chad. Doing somersaults over Tony Ferguson's dead body. That's who Micheal Chandler really is. Now, while you may think he's a nice guy, if there's anyone that could get under his skin and push those buttons and get him to snap and reveal, the real monster that he is, I think it is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor will employ GOAT-level mental warfare on Chandler, and I think all manner of things will be brought up. I reckon he'll question Chandler's natty status. I reckon he'll question Micheal Chandler's faith in God. He'll question Micheal Chandler's terrible fight IQ. He'll take the piss out of Chandler's constant self-improvement talks and how he always talks about pulling himself up by his bootstraps and whatnot. But I don't think that's what will break him. I think these will all add up. But what I think will be the fuse that lights the Micheal Chandler steroid rage will indeed be Conor McGregor bringing up the fact that Micheal Chandler has two adopted African kids and that Micheal Chandler exclusively adopts African kids so that he can have them work on his plantation.
You're kidnapping them poor kids, yeah? You're making them yours, you fucking bum. They don't like you. They don't even look like you. Don't ever speak about my kids ever again, honky. I mean, what?
Because all jokes aside, Micheal Chandler does exclusively adopt African children, and he has not flat out said it, but he has greatly alluded to it before, and I think that is, I'm not going to, that's strange, but McGregor's going to bring it up, and I think, we're going to get a real rise out of Chandler. No one seemed to target that before. That would be the first thing that I bring up. I do think it's weird that he's got this weird little, get out sort of thing going on, starring Micheal Chandler. And I think, Chandler ain't going to like hearing that, and he's going to really snap. And people forget, these are new era fans who maybe don't know the history of Iron Mike. Chandler is a fucking angry little beast of a man, He made a video the other week, his testosterone is higher than whatever, like 99% of the planet. Yeah, because he's literally on steroids. That roid rage is going to come out, and we're going to get some, he might say some interesting things once Conor makes him snap, and that is my prediction, that Conor will make Micheal Chandler snap. My next prediction is that one of the fighters on the team of Micheal Chandler will try and have their big moment against Conor McGregor. They all know what they're doing there. Conor McGregor's a massive name. He's the biggest name in combat sports. They're going to take that opportunity and try and have their little, Cody Garbrandt moment against him. They're going to get in. They're going to get in the face of the GOAT and try and make something happen for their own little, 5 seconds of fame. And McGregor's going to shut them down with his superior verbal skills, with his superior vernacular, and overall, ability to shut down some of these fools. But nonetheless, you are going to see some of these jumpy little cunts try and get their shot against Conor McGregor. These guys who haven't achieved anything in their career yet are going to be talking about, you're washed, you're done. And, who are these guys? These guys are a bunch of regional bums. But they're definitely going to try and have their moment against McGregor. My next prediction is that Micheal Chandler, or one of the people on Team Chandler, are going to directly attack and accuse Conor McGregor of being the trend-blasting Chad that he is. There'll be a little slip-up. They might not make it very obvious. Keep your ears pricked. Someone's going to allude to the fact that Conor's shooting gear up his arse. Let's face it, it's obvious. No one ages 10 years into without looking like they've been, putting some dirty crap in their body. And I think that, It's been the narrative around Conor McGregor for these last couple of months, hasn't it? That he's on steroids. One of the reasons why this fight may have taken longer to get made is because we need to we need to go through the USADA process. So I think someone on Team Chandler or Chandler himself will be picking up on the fact that Conor McGregor has been on the source, and that will be a point brought up, and we'll have a little moment about that. And my final prediction for what will happen during TUF Season 31 is that one of McGregor's fighters will indeed be the winner of that season. They have a great coach behind them, a truly sound, sane, non alcohol fueled mind. One of the greatest minds in combat sports behind them. McGregor's been on TUF before, and more importantly, the UFC want to give McGregor the push. So they will probably do anything within their power once the show takes place and the events unfold to ensure that one of McGregor's fighters comes out on top. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that McGregor has had some contestants of TUF kicked off so that he could have his own little crew come in and he could coach them instead. So that's another thing that I'm looking out for, and that's another prediction that I have, that one of Conor McGregor's fighters, will indeed be the winner of TUF Season 31. So, just to summarise, we have Conor McGregor being the one to make Micheal Chandler snap. We also have one of Micheal Chandler's fighters trying to have their moment against McGregor in a vain attempt to secure some Instagram clicks and whatnot. We have Micheal Chandler or Micheal Chandler's team attacking Conor McGregor's Chad Tren use. And finally, we have the Big Mac coming out on top, with a fighter of his own emerging victorious, in the same way that Conor McGregor himself will smoke Micheal Chandler when they fight in a whiskey coke filled masterclass. Now, they're my predictions, but don't just leave just yet. I have right here a little bingo sheet that you can print out, and you can make your own tough predictions. You should choose a few of these. Don't choose all of them, obviously. Don't be a cheat, and you can see what predictions of your own come true during the airing of TUF. I hope you lot enjoyed this quick little TUF breakdown. Once again, please like, comment and subscribe. It helps boost this channel and provides me with the incentive to make more terrible, disastrous, low quality content for you lot. Now also, if you are interested in fitness and that sort of shit, I recommend you to subscribe to my other channel, which I will link in the description, as I will soon be releasing a documentary on how Instagram and TikTok have caused the overall decline of the fitness industry. Thank you, have a good one, and I'll see yous later.